Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Record heat continues along portions of the eastern seaboard, deep south and southwest. Along and ahead of the heat, showers and storms are expected. Some of these storms could be severe, along with heavy rainfall from the mid-Atlantic, northeast, and the plains. Meanwhile, air quality concerns continue for portions of the northern plains and upper Midwest due to upstream fires. Closer to home, hot conditions persist through the weekend, with showers and storms focusing in the area mountains through Sunday. A backdoor cold front will push into the area on Monday or Tuesday, which will bring cooler temperatures and chances for widespread rain. We're going to have another look at the weather following this news. The Otero County Board of Commission had their regular meeting yesterday on the new business. Request to advertise and schedule a public hearing to discuss and establish a Keep Otero County Beautiful Advisory Board.
All right, Commissioners, this is in response to the discussion we had at the last monthly meeting and the concerns that citizens raised about trash and litter across the county. I have an ordinance from Bernalillo County that they established their Keep Bernalillo County Beautiful program. So we'll just model it after that, and it will, and then it will be, the people that have these concerns will be able to do something about it, and be able to find all the resources that are out there and utilize them, and initiate volunteer efforts and education efforts to help mitigate and deal with this issue. But it's not something that that we need to have a separate meeting for. It can just, the public hearing can be at the next monthly meeting. And I need that time to write the ordinance. So.
That passed 3-0. Discuss and consider agenda items to submit to the City of Alamogordo for the upcoming joint meeting.
Animal control, flood control, and cleanup.
And discuss and approve options for the Otero County Prison re-roof project, budgeted at $1.2 million. And that did not need a vote because it had been previously passed 3-0. You can see the entire meeting on the Otero County Administration YouTube channel. Tomorrow is the 9/11 Climb the Cube.
This is Lieutenant William Skeggs with Alamogordo Fire Department, and I would like to extend an invitation to our entire community to join us Saturday, September 9th at the New Mexico Museum of Space History for our annual 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. Together, we can pay homage to the lives lost and demonstrate our unity and resilience as a community. To register, please visit spacetrail.org/sites/stairclimb or visit the Alamogordo Fire Department Facebook page for more information.
The Alamogordo Family Recreation Center is offering homeschool PE swim lessons in the month of September. If you have any questions, please call 575-439-4142. The Lady of the Mountain Run is coming up soon.
We want to raise some money for the Lady of the Mountain Run Scholarship Fundraiser. November 18th, 2023 is the half marathon, 10K, 5K, and 1 mile fun run. Go to ladyofthemountainrun.com to sign up.
Tanya Burns speaking with Crazy Radio. So, Tanya, what if someone wants to become a sponsor?
If you'd like to become a sponsor of the race, you can also go to ladyofthemountainrun.com, or you can call Robin or Rachel at First National Bank.
Check out ladyofthemountainrun.com. Keep Tularosa Beautiful is having an event coming up later on this month. We heard from Rusty Helton.
Keep Tularosa Beautiful will be having a cleanup on Saturday, 9/23/23 at the Tularosa truck stop from 9 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. Please come by, and all your trash bags, gloves, grabbers, and everything else will be supplied, and we will be giving away some T-shirts.
Keep Tularosa Beautiful is on Facebook, or Keep Tularosa Beautiful at yahoo.com. As a reminder, in order to contact the police, fire, or EMS, if you have an emergency, you dial 911. Otherwise, you contact the Tularosa Regional Dispatch Authority by dialing 575-437-2210. Time now to check in with Kathy Denton and get a cat chat from Kitty City, NM.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton from Kitty City, NM. and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. This week, Kitty City NM is featuring a very special girl, Chiffon. Chiffon is a lovely 3-year-old tabby with an array of colors, markings, and patterns. She is officially a brown tabby with white on her chest and paws and a great deal of tan, gray, and black all over her head and body. Due to unfortunate family circumstances, this beautiful cat was returned after being in the only home she knew for 2.5 years. It was very difficult for the family to return her, and it was very sad to watch. Chiffon is making the best of her new situation and the Kitty City environment. She is free roaming in our adoption building in the room called Tender Paw Saloon. She has 5 other kitty friends. Chiffon interacts well with the other kitties and has a great time with them. It has been less than 2 weeks, but Chiffon has already shown us how friendly she is, and she loves our attention and petting. I wish I could zap a picture of her to you through the airwaves, but since that is not possible, please visit our website, www.kittycitynm.com, and search for the gorgeous Chiffon. Of course, Chiffon is not strictly about looks. This girl has a delightful demeanor, and she just loves the company of us humans. She's a big girl with a long body and medium-length, thick fur, but she has a lot to offer. She will fit in equally well in a lively family with children or with only 1 or 2 people and no pets. Chiffon is displaying all the signs of the diva she is. We can almost hear her saying, "Here I am, waiting for you to come and pet me and make a fuss over me." In fact, her profile picture has her draped in large purple feathers. She looks like royalty and acts the part very well. Chiffon has been spayed, vaccinated, and microchipped. She is 6 months old and waiting for her forever home. Please come see Chiffon and all the cats at Kitty City NM at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, or check out our website, www.kittycitynm.com, for Chiffon, the diva, and all her kitty friends. Kitty City NM will be at the White Sands Mall tomorrow, Saturday, September 9, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for our Saturday adoption event. Come see all our kitties and cats at the mall. The summer special Double the Fun is still continuing. The first cat or kitten at full price and the second cat or kitten at half price. Come to the White Sands Mall tomorrow, September 9, and all the rest of the Saturdays in September to find your forever friend. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and we will be talking with you next week from Kitty City NM. Kitty City and you, no one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
In September of 2022, a New Mexico judge ordered Otero County Commissioner Coy Griffin to be removed from office effective immediately, ruling that the attack on the Capitol was an insurrection and that Griffin's participation in it disqualified him under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. This decision marks the first time since 1869 that a court has disqualified a public official under Section 3, and the first time that any court has ruled on the events of January 6th of 2021 as an insurrection, albeit one without arms. There is an effort to keep former President Donald Trump off the ballot in certain states, triggered by the interpretation of a clause in the 14th Amendment. Momentum from that interpretation is directly linked right here to Otero County and former Commissioner Coy Griffin. The ruling was affirmed by the New Mexico Supreme Court, so will Trump's actions with the court affect former County Commissioner Coy Griffin?
You know, I was posed that question yesterday, Anthony, by Liz Landers of ABC News, and I told Liz, I said, you know, because she asked me, she said, do you think that you're going to have some relief through what Trump does in the courts? And I told Liz, I said, no, I don't believe. I believe that Trump's going to find relief through what happens with me in the courts because I'm already ahead of Trump on this deal. I have a petition currently filed in the United States Supreme Court. So if I get whenever that is responded to, And if it's positive in my way and the opinion overturns the district court Judge Matthews' court order, then Trump will be able to use that as a way to find relief for him to be able to go back on the ballot.
The interview is posted in full on the Crazy KALH YouTube channel. Now that's something I have a problem with. What gives any person or group the right to prohibit another the right to vote for whomever they choose? Shouldn't freedom include everyone? Now, most would likely agree until they realize that means term limits would be wrong, as well as prohibiting a person from appearing on a ballot no matter the reason. This would also mean that if a felon has completed their term, they should be allowed to vote as well. The concept of that person has been in long enough, or that person might win, and I don't like that person, restricts the rights of voters. And although on your side of the fence it may seem like a good idea, it will not seem like a good idea when it comes around again. Kind of like the way that impeachment has become weaponized. It's the opinion of this old libertarian that prohibiting certain people from voting or running is ridiculous and not a reflection of freedom at all. Another New Mexico man is facing charges under Benny's Law. Roswell police arrested 32-year-old Philip Jaramillo on Wednesday for the August 20th shooting that left his 10-year-old daughter dead. Investigators state that the girl's 8-year-old brother and his 10-year-old friend were playing with Jaramillo's guns when one of them went off, striking the girl who was sleeping in another room. Police say Jaramillo attempted to hide his guns in an RV, so due to that, Jaramillo has been charged with tampering with evidence. Benny's Law, named after middle school student Benny Hargrove, is a new law that states making a gun accessible to a minor, resulting in great bodily harm or death, comes back on the gun owner. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has declared gun violence as a public health emergency in New Mexico. This executive order will provide $750,000 to state agencies for the purpose of reducing gun violence. The U.S. Forest Service is looking to hire permanent wildland firefighters, and they're going to be hosting a recruitment in Santa Fe. That'll be next Saturday, the 16th. The Forest Service is seeking staff for hand crews, engine crews, hotshot crews, and other positions. Hires can find placement in New Mexico and Arizona. The Forest Service will be holding that recruitment event on Saturday, the 16th, like we said, from 10 until 4 p.m. at the Santa Fe National Forest Supervisor's Office. But you don't have to attend the event to apply. Job listings can be found at usajobs.gov, and more information can be found on the U.S. Forestry Service's website. Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
In volleyball action today, Roswell heads to Cruces, Artesia at Mayfield, Silver at Cleveland, Reserve at Lordsburg, Carrizozo at Socorro, Chaparral at Gadsden, Alamogordo heads to Oregon Mountain. Go Lady Tigers! And Friday Night Light Shine Bright tonight in football. Chaparral heads to Bel Air, Loving at Capitan, Robertson at Ruidoso, Floyd at Hondo, Santa Fe at Silver, Artesia at Deming, and Tularosa heads to Santa Rosa. Wow! Go Wildcats! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for increasing cloudiness, partly cloudy tonight, sunny skies tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 98, low tonight of 70, high tomorrow, 96. In Cloudcroft, increasing cloudiness today, partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow, with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 77, low tonight of 53, high tomorrow, 75 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, which will feature our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, we encourage you to do so, because that way you too can be notified whenever news breaks. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.